Bertie the bus is as fast as he is reliable. He enjoys racing, but always looks after his passengers first. Bertie knows the roads well, and has been running them for many years. One day he returned to his shed. He was greeted by a new face. "Hello," said the bus. "I'm Algy. I'm new to the island." "I'm Bertie. Pleasure to meet you." "Ah, so you're Bertie. Splendid. You're the bus I'm looking for. You're meant to show me around." Bertie was excited. "Wonderful. Let's head off then." The two buses travelled along the roadway. They stopped often so Bertie could explain where they were. Algie wasn't amused. "And this is Lower Sudbury. I remember once my friend Percy." "This is all very, interesting, but may we move on?" Bertie was surprised, but said nothing, and so they did. Later they arrived at Aylesbridge. There they met Thomas. "Hello, Bertie. Care for a race?" "Sorry, Thomas. I'm giving Algie here a tour. He's new." "Oh, that's alright. Perhaps another day." Algie liked the idea of a race. He quickly spoke up. "Well, we would finish our tour sooner." Bertie considered. "Alright then. How about it, Thomas?" "Ready when you are," said Thomas. The signal turned green and the three raced off. Algie was having an exhilarating time. He and Bertie stayed close to Thomas, and all was going well till Bertie slowed to a halt. "What are you doing?" groaned Algie. "He's getting away!" "Thomas had the right of way. We have to stop and wait." "Why not just dart across?" "That wouldn't be safe for the passengers," Bertie said sternly. Algie was cross. The gates opened and the two kept on. When the day was over, they returned to the depot. The next day, Algie was out on his own. He was running well and kept the time. He stopped at a crossing. Thomas ran by him. "Better luck next time, Algie." Thomas was only teasing, but Algie didn't know this. He was cross all over again. "Silly engine! I'll show him! I'll show him!" Algie continued on. He remembered the next level crossing and made a plan. "I'll get over it first. Then we'll see who's slow." Algie began to speed up. The passengers started grumbling, but he didn't care. He was too focused on Thomas. Eventually, he approached the next crossing. Just as he reached it, he grinded to a halt. "Axles in oil! What's happened?" His driver stepped out to examine him. "You silly boss, you've blown a gasket," he said. Algie was embarrassed. Further up the line, Thomas was stopped. "Huh! Now I'll be late." A tow truck was brought to help Algie. It took him back to the depot. Algie sat in silence as he waited to be repaired. Later that evening, Bertie returned to see Algie looking rather ashamed. "Thank you for being so kind, Bertie," he said sheepishly. "I don't imagine I've made a good first impression." "That's alright, Algie. I just hope you realize that, no matter how fast you are, it's best not to always show it off." Algie smiled. He had to agree. The two buses are now good friends. Algie obeys the rules, and I don't think he and Thomas will have any more quarrels. Do you?